Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ. Recently, some major news regarding the future of Call of Duty as a franchise was released that will likely play a major part in the way you play and consume the next main series Treyarch's Zombies game to be releasing in 2024, of which some leaks suggest has already started into major development, giving them plenty of time to produce lots of Zombies content for that next game and hopefully redeem themselves from the absolute failure that was Vanguard Zombies. Now, these likely upcoming changes to the very way you pay for and purchase and play a Call of Duty game, especially a Call of Duty Zombies game, does kind of follow a pattern of change that we've seen here in this franchise in the past. Now in the beginning, in the modern era of Call of Duty, beginning with COD 4 and my personal favorite COD of all time, World at War COD 5, the way Infinity Ward and Treyarch got you to pay for DLC content was in the form of releasing individual map packs, which when it came to a Treyarch game usually involved several multiplayer maps and then one new Zombies map. So of course you'd buy the base game, then you'd have to buy each individual map pack separately as they released. Then the next evolution of that model was released, where Activision, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward said, hey, instead of buying each of these map packs individually, why don't we just sell you guys a Seasons Pass, a one-time purchase price that will include all of the map packs that we intend to release for the first year of the game. So while the COD devs still released map packs, most of the people purchasing them did so under the auspices of the Seasons Pass. And of course, beginning in Black Ops 2, they started to shovel a new microtransaction system into the game that hasn't really left it all of these years later. And that became obvious as COD games transitioned to their latest DLC model, beginning with COD 2019 Modern Warfare, which exclusively utilized a battle pass system, while the base DLC for the game, the maps and some weapons, were released for free for all players. That's of course the system we saw in Treyarch's last main series COD Zombies game in Black Ops Cold War. Vanguard Zombies doesn't count, sorry. And it seemed to be a system that worked pretty well. All three round-based Zombies maps released as DLC in Black Ops Cold War were released for free for all players, and all of the DLC weapons are earnable via Zombies challenges, so a lot of the stuff that was once exclusively locked behind a paywall isn't so much anymore. But just as COD transitioned from map packs to season passes to battle passes, these are likely to continue to change, and we got a glimpse into what that change could look like with two massive information drops that were released this week. The first is what the community has been deeming a self-inflicted leak. A leak committed not by just like some random guy on Twitter like we usually see, but rather by Activision themselves, in which they made a public job posting advertising an influencer marketing manager for the Call of Duty series, which is a pretty common role amongst larger development studios. But when people got to looking at the actual description of the role, they noticed some interesting phrasing that was very different from what we've experienced before and kind of concerning, where the description to that post reads this: 2022 is a stellar opportunity for COD, with an extraordinary lineup of innovations in curated player experiences, multi-platform gameplay, subscription-based content, and a move to always-on community and player connectivity. We call this COD 2.0. And in the COD 2.0 era, we'll extend the COD brand authentically in ways to engage core audiences and ignite new ones. So what this tells us for a start is that a major shift in the way Call of Duty is sold and marketing, where internally at Activision and the studios, they're referring to it as COD 2.0, a new era for this franchise, focused on curated player experiences or events, multi-platform gameplay, subscription-based content, which we haven't seen in the COD franchise for a long time, but with major companies like Microsoft, which will likely own Call of Duty, and PlayStation shifting to subscription-based models for things like their Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, there is a real possibility here that some kind of subscription-based program will be added into main series COD games in the coming future, where you'll have to pay a monthly fee to receive some kind of swath of rewards and benefits in-game. A system and idea idea that is pretty darn concerning. But the post continues by also saying that COD 2.0 includes mobile game development and a move to always-on community and player connectivity. I don't know what the heck that means. But clearly a change is coming, and a change that likely Activision did not want to advertise publicly, at least at this moment, as this news, once it started to filter through the COD community, this job posting as quickly as it appeared was curiously taken down. Now, it's possible that the role was fulfilled, or it's possible that Activision was revealing some stuff about their future plans here that was not supposed to be made public, and it's possible we're getting a glimpse into what that future could end up looking like via a new leak that was just released. That has proven to be, and I can't understate this, very, very divisive, not only in the COD community, but in the entire gaming community as a whole. Where Ralph over on Twitter, one of the most credible leakers when it comes to inside Call of Duty information at Activision and at the studios that we've seen in a long time, stated the following about the future of Call of Duty, where he said, with the overhaul of Call of Duty's UI, Infinity Ward plans to personalize Activision accounts, incorporating global calling cards and emblems, avatars, and statistics that will be tied exclusively to your Activision account and therefore likely carry on through each individual premium Call of Duty release into the future, meaning the stuff you buy and earn won't just disappear with the new Call of Duty release. Interesting, right? But then the next line has caused the most controversy, where he says that NFT inclusion is reportedly being considered by Activision. Now, he says that NFTs have been under review as to integrating them in a future Call of Duty game, but they've been in consideration at Activision for months. But with EA's immediate backlash against NFTs, it could totally fall through. Microtransactions and content structures are influenced by trends and predictions. NFTs just seem to be that at the moment. This has provoked a lot of discussion about the place of NFTs in the gaming industry, and specifically Call of Duty, where NFTs in the gaming sphere, as far as I can understand them, essentially being purchasable tokens, correlate to some kind of in-game item or effect that can then be bought and sold from person to person if you so choose, which essentially turns the entire microtransaction system in a Call of Duty game into a giant player economy. Now, this is something that is very divisive in the community, and you can definitely see why, as was demonstrated when just the other day, one of the first games to integrate NFT tokens into actual player in-game items was actually shut down, meaning the entirety of that player economy is now entirely worthless. This was an official Formula 1 NFT game on mobile devices, where the idea was, as far as I understand it, you basically buy loot boxes using cryptocurrency, and it gives you a randomized car in return. Some cars are better than others, meaning the better cars in the game have more value, with some players spending almost 300,000 in cryptocurrency in a single transaction in this game for what I assume is the best car in the game, but it's now entirely worthless as the game is shutting down. And with stories like this one, with people spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on NFTs that represent in-game items, only for the game to shut down, you can start to understand the hesitancy towards the entire gaming community, with huge corporations like Activision starting to integrate NFTs into the game, and exclusively as it relates to the Zombies mode in the Zombies community. One of the biggest members of our Zombies community, that being Mr. Rafflewaffle, seemed to take a massive interest into how the community would respond to this over on Twitter, where he said this: "Would you purchase an official Call of Duty NFT if it was the only way to get access to a Zombies Chronicles 2 map pack?" With around 19,000 respondents, 27% said they would, 72% said they would not. Obviously just intended to just be an insane hypothetical to gauge the community's base reaction into the inclusion of NFTs into a COD game, even if it would result into content they really, really want. Like the leaks suggest, the inclusion of NFTs into a future Call of Duty game, if that decision is made by Activision that they will be included, likely won't be done in time for the release of the next premium Call of Duty release later this year, Modern Warfare 2, to be released by Infinity Ward. But the next premium COD release after that we know of, Treyarch's game, is a few years away, and if Activision says include NFTs in your game, Treyarch, or else, it's likely that Treyarch will be forced to follow suit and have some kind of NFT inclusion into that next game that we're all looking forward to because it should be an awesome game for the zombies mode. And all of this being wrapped up into what exactly is Call of Duty 2.0, and if NFTs will become a central part in the change in the way you purchase content in Call of Duty, just as map packs changed to seasons passes, changed to battle passes. This is a massive discussion in the community right now, and I'd love to know if you have any thoughts on it. Leave it down in the comments. I'll be sure to try and read each and every one, but as that does wrap up this video, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed it, consider leaving a thumbs up on the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. There's so much more to come on this, and we mentioned it in the video briefly, but if you haven't checked out the latest information on the Zombies Chronicles 2 map pack and where we stand in regards to leaks for that, definitely tap out now. Check out that video, you don't want to miss it, but I'll see you with another Zombies news video very soon. Peace.